What up, guys? It's Jay from Jay's Chaldea, and welcome back to another Summer 2020 anime season review. And for this one in particular, we are doing the Misfit of Demon King Academy Season 1. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be the only season, because I feel like it had like a sense of finality to it. But we'll talk about that in a second. Last review I did for a Summer 2020 anime was Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 1, which actually got announced recently, was confirmed for a Season 2, so yay. If you missed my review of Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 1, I will leave it linked in the card up here and the end card once this video is over. So definitely check that out at your own pace. So, as per usual with my full anime reviews, like the full season reviews, I will be going into details about plot points, throughout the entire season of Misfit of Demon King Academy. So if you haven't seen the entire season, do yourself a favor, go watch it first, and then come back here and tell me your thoughts and feels in the comments down below, because I will be going into spoiler territory. You have been warned. Okay, so with Misfit of Demon King Academy, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I am a big sucker for power fantasy trash anime, and let me tell you, this show right here is like the perfect junk food anime. It's so much fun, it's entertaining, there are great characters in it, but it doesn't offer you anything new. It doesn't offer you anything really super nuanced, nothing like groundbreaking or mind-blowing, but it's fun. It's a good time all around. And I think the main reason I enjoy this anime so much is because, of course, of our boy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Lord Anos, or who I have dubbed Flex Modeus. Because, man, does this demon lord love to flex. Forget about Ainz Al Ghul from Overlord. This is the true demon overlord right here. Because, like, you've seen, like, OP protagonists before. You ain't seen shit on Anos, man. I'm a big Fate fan, right? And one of the most iconic dead Fate memes out there within the fandom is, of course, the line from the Doomsday Knight adaptation of Shiro saying, "People die if they are killed." Well, Anos, I guess, saw that and said, "Oh, give me a second. Hold my beer. Let me show you something, son." Because this guy, legit, in the first episode, kills a dude and constantly resurrects him and re-kills him until he beats a lesson into him. He literally kills a dude using his heartbeat in the first episode. And that level of flex alone just had me like, oh shit, I gotta see what happens next. So one of my biggest kind of concerns about this show was that it was going to get old really fast, because, you can only flex for so long before it gets boring, right? Because, like, there are no stakes involved if your character is this OP. And, yeah, that's a valid argument, and I could see why that might turn some people off. But I think with this show, what's so cool about it is, yeah, Anos is going to save the day in the end, but I think the show's strongest point is it gets you to actually care about all his different side characters, his quote-unquote minions, as they were, like Lei and, Misha and Sasha and, his whole cheerleading squad. Like, you're invested in all their little relationships and all that, and Anos, sure, he could handle everything himself, but he's a real leader. He sees the potential in his people, he finds them, he recruits them, he sees that they all have good hearts, and he lets them do their jobs and carry themselves on their own. And if they need a little help, he'll go ahead and flex on the opponent. And that's what I like about it, right? It's not like a One Punch Man where, like, the side characters that aren't One Punch Man don't really do anything, and it's just kind of a stall until One Punch Man gets here so that One Punch Man can finish the job. Nah, the actual side characters, like all of Anos' team, they actually put in major work, and like they do most of the damage, and Anos does like the finishing blow. And I'm not trying to diss One Punch Man here, because there are arcs in the manga later on where a lot of the other heroes do put in massive amounts of work, especially against the Monster Association. But you know what I mean? The main star is One Punch Man, and like the others don't really like impact as much. But I feel like with this, it's so centered around friendship and bonds, but not in the same way like that Fairy Tail is. Although I will admit that like its whole philosophy about like war is bad, you know, break the cycle of hatred. Again, nothing new, nothing really nuanced about how they deliver it. And in fact, it can get a little ham-fisted at times. But you know what? All I want to see is great fights, good characters, and I want to cheer every single time just Anos stomps a mud hole in people. And it's great. It's really great. You end up joining Anos' cheerleading squad by the end. He's such a good dude, and I like that it's kind of a inverse of your normal kind of Demon Lord archetype, where the Demon Lord is this tyrannical ruler. And yes, you know, in history he's portrayed as the Demon King of Tyranny, but you actually find out that he's actually quite a peaceful person, and he was the one that wanted to broker peace in the first place. One of the things that they do actually tackle pretty well that's not super ham-fisted is the whole history is written by the victors thing, and we see this by the portrayal of Anos by his descendants later on when he gets reincarnated 2,000 years later, and of course the portrayal of his friend the hero Kanon later on as well. And when Kanon himself reveals his incarnation and his whole plan, it's really interesting because Kanon, as much as he believed in what Anos, you know, stood for, he felt as though the humans had done so wrong that he needed to correct things, which is why he ended up reincarnating as a demon, posing as Anos, and basically manufacturing events so that he could finally get rid of the hatred that humans have for demons by literally killing a monster that is purely fueled off of the hatred of demons. So that was pretty cool, and they even do a little almost Lelouch Zero-esque move where Anos plays the villain and allows Kanon to kill him to, you know, preserve his image and, you know, have that like ideal ending. But of course, you know, death can't stop Anos. He's motherfucking Anos. So of course he comes back. It ends up pretty great. You know, the day is saved. Everybody's happy. Sasha and Misha, they combine into their true form. They like DNA digivolve into this like white-haired waifu form, and they have like super magic. It's pretty fucking cool. They pull out all the stops for this like final war clash type thing between like the humans and the demons, and it's pretty epic. It's pretty fucking epic. Overall, I had a great time watching this. I don't think I would ever go back to it per se, but I would recommend it to anybody who isn't into the whole like, you know, power fantasy OP character, watch a character flex on every enemy he comes across, because that is what Anos does best. But overall, it was really enjoyable. I had a good time, but let me know your thoughts and feels in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to leave this video a like to let me know you enjoyed it. And if you like what I do here and you want to see more from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I do anime reviews, I do anime trailer reactions. I also will be doing weekly single episode reviews for animes starting in the fall season. So once fall starts in a couple of weeks, I will have single episode reviews for a bunch of seasonal shows. So if you like my reviews for the full seasons of like Rent a Girlfriend and Misfit or Demon King Academy, definitely stick around because I will have weekly episode reviews for a lot of the fall shows coming up. So, like I said, if you like what I do, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. So, in the outro card, like I said, I'll leave links my Rent a Girlfriend Season 1 review, as well as a video YouTube Mysterious Algorithm thinks you might like, which I hope you do. But until next time, this is Jay from Mr. J's Chaldea, and I'll catch you in the next review. Until then, Jane minasan.